Good morning, friends. Welcome to a day in the life of Doug. Vlogmas day, I have no idea. She probably said that in the intro. First thing on today's agenda after waking myself up and getting a shower, getting dressed, is morning prayer. Morning prayer for me is, there's it's a book, series of books called Liturgy, the Hours. I don't know if you can see that right there. There are four books of psalms and prayers and writings from the old church fathers that go throughout the year. There's 4 books: Advent season, Christmas, Ordinary Time, Lent, and Easter. And actually there's 2 Ordinary Time books because there's that much for the year. But this is what a lot of religious do, like nuns and priests and deacons and sisters. There's 5 times a day you can do the prayers: morning, mid-morning, afternoon, evening, and night. I don't do all 5. The ordained religious do most all 5, like priests and nuns. I'm only doing morning and evening prayer. Okay, time to grab my lunch that my wonderful wife packed for me, and my coffee. Can't live without that. And head out the door. It is really foggy this morning here in Jersey. This weather's crazy. You know, one day it's 30 degrees, the next day it's 60. Gotta love Jersey weather. Don't you love my nice bright safety coat? I don't know if you've heard me say it before. I work for a company called Xylem. It used to be called Godwin Pumps. We still are Godwin Pumps. We're just a sub-company of the larger company. I'm lucky I have a relatively short drive to work. It takes me all of, I don't know, 5 minutes from door to door. It includes like 3 turns and 1 stop sign. So I've worked there for 23 years now, so I'm fortunate that my drive in the morning is very short. Here is my office building. There's our Xylem logo. And up here, one of our trucks with the Xylem logo. And there's one of our trucks with the Godwin logo. And this is my office, decorated for the holidays. I just hung up some lights. I thought it would look cute. These are one of our enclosed pumps that we make. It has an insulated enclosure around it to make it more quiet if it's running in a residential area. Here is a model of our open unit pumps mounted on a trailer that could be towed around by a truck. This is a 6-inch pump. Okay, so here is a computer model of the pump that I showed you out on the shop floor. And this is what I pretty much do for a living. I put these models together in 3 dimensions, so the shop knows how to build them. This is the one model that was enclosed in that orange box. This one, it's not orange on my computer screen. And here is the trailer mounted pump. Again, I help design these pumps, put them together, and then we make drawings from the models so the shop knows how to build them. As usual, end of the day, and I'm one of the last people to leave work. A lot of the shop guys come in pretty early, so they leave earlier. But as far as the office folk go, I'm usually one of the last ones out. I don't know if you can see off in the distance, there is a racetrack right across the street from my office. Actually, a little side story. This racetrack, it's a dirt racetrack, was built by the father of the man who started the pump company. So um, the guy who started our company's name is John Paz. His father owned a construction company, and that construction company used pumps, and that's how John got into the pump business. But yeah, there's they have a light show across the way you can drive through. It's actually pretty cool. Okay, after a quick dinner, I'm back out again on my way to Deacon class, my last class of the semester, and then I'll have a nice little break. See you when I get there. Okay, I'm almost to my class, but I wanted to show you, this is the downtown of Hamilton. It's a cute little town, and there's lots of little shops and restaurants along the main drag. If it weren't so far away, I'd come here someday and like walk around. So this is the school where my classes are held. This is the St. Joseph's School, the grade school in Hamilton. That, where the lights are, that's where my classroom is. Sing joyfully, rejoice, the Lord is near. Time for a party, right? But wait, our gospel from Luke says to do good, stop cheating, share, and don't complain. Yes, the Lord is coming, but he's coming to set things right. He's coming to baptize with the Holy Spirit. Paul tells us in his letter to the Philippians not to be anxious, but to rejoice. He says the antidote to anxiety is prayer. Pray for oneself, pray for your neighbor, whoever that may be, and make prayers of thanksgiving for all that God has given you. Now, maybe you don't feel like rejoicing. Maybe you've had a bad month or even a bad year. You don't have anything for which you think you don't have anything for which to be thankful. Just remember, the Lord is faithful and he will keep his promises. If you pray in earnest, God will answer your prayers, and you will find that peace that passes all understanding. So that's it for a day in the life of Doug for this day of Vlogmas. Hope you enjoyed seeing what my mostly, I think, boring day is. But that's it. So have a very Merry Christmas, and we'll see you again. Bye now.
Hello and good morning, and welcome to the day in the life of me and my brother. So today, I'm going to take you through my day as a teacher here at Gloucester Catholic. And as you can see, there's some Christmas decorations going on above me. It's because we have a hall decorating contest this year, along with the door decorating. And I'll be showing you my door and around the school a little bit today. Maybe I'll show you a little bit of my teaching, hopefully. All right, but please come along with me for my day in the life. So we already had homeroom. I have to take attendance for that, make sure the kids are here on time. And now I have first period. My first period of a normal day is my prep period. So I'm able to run around, do what I need to do. Right now I'm actually grading tests and getting missing work for students who missed a whole bunch that need to get it done before Christmas break. So that's what I'm doing right now. My next class after is going to be my world history class. I'm hoping to get a little bit of a video there for me teaching, but we'll see what exactly happens. So yeah, that's first period. So I was in the middle of teacher mode, forgot to pick up the camera. Period 2 went well for world history. We are learning about China, and we're learning about like its geography and its dynasties. And the next chapter that we'll learn about is still in China. We're going to learn about its unification and about all of its other leaders. In period 3 is my religion class. So we are preparing for a test right now. So I had them do the review in the back of the book. So that's a little boring. There's really nothing to show there. But we are learning about the image and likeness of God and the 2 creation stories. So there's a lot to unpack there. So that test is again next Tuesday. So I'm preparing all the students for that. I just had my period 4 history class. We're doing the same exact thing with China. And I forgot to pick the phone and do a little bit of recording. My period 6 though, which is going to be next period, I will gladly try to pick up the camera and show you a little bit of my teaching there. But right now it's period 5. And period 5, I'm going to go down to the cafeteria and I am going to be sure to, well, my job is to actually watch the junior high have lunch. I'm their proctor, as the other two teachers who do the junior high 7th and 8th grade get to have their lunch and have a little bit of a prep period. So it's my job to make sure they don't do anything they're not supposed to. And it's great because I've got a lot of tests to grade. So I'm going to be pretty busy down there, but I usually talk to the students. I talk to a couple different people as they pass through, but I'm actually late, so I need to do that right now. There's also a door decoration competition going on, and I had one of my students who's a senior do the door for me. She's always hangs out with me during my prep period because she has the same free period, so she was kind enough to do my door for me, and I think she did a great job. It says, "Be somebody's cup of cheer," and it has a whole bunch of Dunkin' cups on it and a whole bunch of snowflakes. What a great Christmas festival season. And I'm really excited. I hope I win the door contest. Or Jow. All right, or the Joe. Depends on how you want to say it. So by 11:22, the Joe people are going to overthrow the Shang and held power until about 256 BC. They're going to hold power for close to 1,000 years. All right? There's a reason they're going to do that. And we'll talk about that. So it's the end of the day, and I'm going to take you around a little bit of the school. This year, the kids did a decorating contest for their hallways. So I'm going to show you the decorations they did. I'm actually in one right now, so I'm going to take you on this tour first. So this is the senior hallway. Please excuse the basketballs bouncing and the noise coming from the gym. The kids are having basketball practice right now. So they got lights coming down with some snowflakes, some nice Christmas decorations. Oh, seems to be falling off the pillar there, but that's okay. So this is the senior hallway. And this is the main hallway of the school. We have our state championship trophies there. We have a timeline of the school of all of Gloucester Catholic. This is actually getting extended pretty soon. Principal's office, principal secretary's office right here. And in front of me is the main office. This is the junior hallway. They've got lights all up over the hallway. There's a whole bunch of pictures and posters throughout the years of Gloucester Catholic. A couple classroom doors. They've got garland around, award winners, the Hall of Fames. More. They have a gingerbread house made. Some lights all around. There used to be 3 more gingerbread houses. I guess they fell down. And of course the sign. This is the freshman hallway. We've got some nice wrapped doors. Some lights coming from the ceiling. A Christmas tree with some presents under it. A few classrooms up here. And there actually is some classrooms. There's a hallway right there where there's 2 more classrooms. But other than that, this is the freshman hallway. And now we have the sophomore hallway. These are the winners of the hallway decorating contest. And as you can see, they definitely earned that title. Got garland and snowflakes everywhere. You got some stockings, lights and bowls from the ceiling. And of course, the Christmas tree that has a whole bunch of ornaments on it. I think it's pictures of all the kids. Some snow, more done up doors. And of course, I think that's Santa hanging from there. It is. So this is the sophomore hallway. I completely forgot to show you that in my day. So I had to have a few students come in to do some makeups for testing quizzes. And I had my last period, which is religion class. They came in. And yeah, my day ended pretty well. I did have to stay a little bit extra. I left about like 5 minutes ago, and now I'm stuck in Gloucester traffic. But now I'm on my way home, ready to start the second half of my day. And I'm going to be doing some grading tonight. And tonight is Thursday. And so I get online with some friends and we're going to have board game night. I don't know exactly what the board game is, but how we play is there's a game within a game. So I play this game called Tabletop Simulator, and it allows us to play board games online with each other. So like I said, it's board game night. Don't know what we're playing yet, but I'm super excited. So I'll bring you along for that too. But as of right now, let's get home and let's start grading. I just realized I forgot to show you guys the stack of papers that I had to grade. But to give you more of a example of how much I had about 50 something tests I had to grade and get in tonight because they are due to the students tomorrow. So I had to get them all in, and I had to get another grade in for them, which is like a reading and writing grade, which is like, here's a reading, answer questions, and then I'll put that in for you. So that's like a 1 extra type of grade. But now it is 6:12, and it's time for board game night. I am playing with my friends tonight, and we were playing a game called Betrayal on the House on the Hill or something like that. I don't know. It's like a horror-style game where you walk around like a haunted mansion while revealing rooms until something happens and someone becomes like the hunter or like the haunter, where you have to go around and try to win the game in some other way. It's a lot to explain, but it is very fun. So I'm very excited to start playing this again with some of my friends. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's actually 6 of us playing tonight, which is pretty good for a board game night. Okay, so now I am playing my board game with my friends. As you can see, I'm on my computer. I'm talking to my friends through an app called Discord, and we are talking as we play Betrayal on the House on the Hill. And as you can see, I am playing a board game on the computer with my friends. And since it is Thursday, again, like I said before, it's board game night, and this is what we do till about 9 o'clock, and then all of us get off and do our own thing. So I'll see you guys around 9 o'clock. Okay, so it is like 10:30. We went way over tonight. We usually do. We play 2 rounds of the game. Lost both. It's a very difficult game, especially if you get like the wrong cards and the wrong turnouts. But it was still fun nonetheless. It was great playing with them. And then we also played a game called Gardic Phone, which is a game where like you have to, it's kind of like Pictionary, where you have to draw something, then somebody guesses what it is, and then the other person draws that guess, and so on and so forth. It makes like one big timeline. And that's my day in the life. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me today. I hope to do this again soon, whenever my mom asked me to do this on the channel, but I would like to do it a little bit more. So thank you again, and have a great evening and a great night and a great weekend. See you guys in the next one.
Good morning, everybody. It is 6:36 in the morning. I just woke up, brushed my teeth, and it's time to get our day started. Not really a busy day, but one of my normal ones, so let's just get dressed for work. I actually have to stoop down in the mirror because I'm a little too tall. But I have on a green sweater, which is probably one of my favorite sweaters. I have on khakis and a pair of Nike Blazers. So we're not directly next to the hospital. It's hospital, and then across the street is our building. So I'm not required to wear scrubs. I'm not required to like get super dressy. And I usually wear something like this or a quarter zip or something every day. So kind of formal, kind of informal. I mean, we're working with teenagers, so I'm not going to wear a shirt and tie, but I also don't want to present like lazy. So I think this is perfect.
I've got on my ID badge. I've got hot chocolate cookies in my hand, and I am walking to my car, which is across the street, because I no longer park right there. If you know, you know. So, getting in my car and going to work. And I should probably explain what I do for work while I'm walking. I am a mental health technician, and basically that means that I provide group therapy for specifically adolescents ages 13 to 17 or 18, depending on if they're still in high school. So I provide group therapy to teenagers who are anxious, depressed, who might have anger issues, and they usually stay in the program for about 2 weeks, like 10 days, and then we send them back to school. So they're there the entire day, they have school there, and then at the end of the day they go home. So watch out, there's my bag. It's a nice program. I really enjoy my job a lot. I like my coworkers a lot. And let's get started on our day.
Alright, I have arrived at work. Just gotta click. Boom. I am all clocked in and ready to go to work.
So the first thing I do when I come into work is I sit down at my own desk. I know I feel special. It's decorated a little bit. And I open up a few tabs. I open up, it's my left hand, you're gonna have to excuse me. Saint of the Day, Wordle, Global, which is guessing the country. I'll go back to this one. Framed, which is the first frame of a movie, you have to guess it. Movie Doll, they show a second of the movie and you have to guess it. Video Game Doll, Pokey Doll, Flag Doll, which this flag is Sweden, if I do say so. Yep, it's Sweden. And then the Travel Doll, which is getting from one country to another, so getting from French Guinea to Greenland. This one's kind of hard today. But going back to this one, this is my favorite one. Time Guesser. So they give you a picture from a period of time. So looks like an old picture. And you have to guess the year it was taken between 1900 and 2024. And it could have taken anywhere in the world. So that's one of my favorite games. I play these games. I get my mind sharp and ready for the day. So it is now 11 o'clock and it is my lunchtime. So our coworkers and I have different lunch times because group is run at different times throughout the day, and I run group at 12:30, which is right after the kids' lunch, and that's when my coworker Crystal has lunch. So it's at different times because group is at different parts of the day. So I did not pack a lunch today. I'm going to be meal prepping this weekend. I've been really bad about, meal prepping. So I'm going to be getting Chinese food. Our work is right next to a little like strip mall, Dunkin', Chinese place, pizza place, and they have really good food. So I am gonna go get some Chinese food and show you guys what I get. So for lunch today, I have Szechuan chicken with some veggies and fried rice and a spring roll. And this is what I will be eating to break my fast as well. I have not had breakfast. I usually don't have breakfast. If I do, it's overnight oats that I bring after I went to the gym. But I haven't been to the gym in the morning a little bit because it is very cold out recently. But since I have you here, I will also show you what I'm doing for group today. So for group today, we will be talking about goals and how they will be able to accomplish their goals in these time frames. So something relatively simple, but very effective in the long run. Hello, everybody. It is now 2:14 in the afternoon. I have group, the last group of the day. It's called Wrap Up. In about 15 minutes, it's basically just asking them, like, are you okay to go home? Like, do you feel safe? Like, those kinds of questions. So it's a really easy last group. And then we usually just play Uno or do something like that. But we put a fun therapist twist on it. Like, if they win the game, they have to tell me something they learned today, or they have to give me a coping skill that they use. Just something fun, something with a fun therapist twist. Like, you still get to have fun, but they also learn from it. So something fun. That's in 15 minutes. And I just got done my group note, and I just chill pretty much the rest of the day, you know? When I go home, I'm going to run on the treadmill because it is very windy out today. I don't feel like dealing with the wind outside. It also feels like, I think it said 25 degrees, even though it's 40 or something like that. It's too cold for me. So I'm gonna run on the treadmill, probably like 4 miles. I don't know, something like that. I'll probably end up putting my hair in a hat because it is really woofy today, like really woofy. And then I'll probably end up putting it just in a little man bun for jiu-jitsu tonight, which I am really excited for. It's one of my favorite parts of the week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 6:30 to 7:30. There's a practice on Saturday, and then there's an open mat on Sunday, which is basically you go and you do live wrestling or live jiu-jitsu for 5 minutes at a time, take a break, and then do it again, take a break, do it again for an hour. So that's one of my favorite parts of the week, is going to jiu-jitsu. I absolutely love it. And I was worried that I was going to have to give it up because my arm was not recovering the way it should have been from it. Like, I couldn't even lift my arm to go to the steering wheel after practice was done. But we're good now. Well, knock on wood. Hopefully it's good now. It seems to not be hurting nearly as bad anymore. So let's hope that pain's all gone. And yeah, that's all I got for you. Got 15 minutes till my next group, and then that group's an hour, 30 minutes till I'm done work. Go home, run, don't eat, because if I eat before jiu-jitsu, it's coming back up. Go to jiu-jitsu, come home, shower, eat, call Bella, girlfriend, Xbox,
I am all done work. It is 4:03. I'm gonna start my trek home. Once I get home, I will, I don't know, relax for 30-ish minutes and then go on my run. I like to do my run right before I go to jiu-jitsu because I don't want to sit in my own filth in my house for long, and it makes sense. I don't want to have to shower twice and all that. So go home, chill for a little bit, run about 4 miles on the treadmill, and then go to jiu-jitsu. It's a little bit cold outside. I'm here collecting eggs because my mom was a little busy all day and she wasn't able to. So I am out now collecting the eggs. She said I might have to push a few butts out of the box. Oh, no way! We got more than 3 eggs today. Get out of the box. Get out. Get out of the box. Out of the box. Oh my goodness. We have 5. We have been getting like 2, 3 for, I kid you not, maybe like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, maybe even longer than that. Wow. I mean, I'm not saying 5 eggs out of 26 chickens is good by any means, because it's not. It's horrible. They're freeloaders, but you know what? I guess it's a start. Now, I'm going to go run on the treadmill. I got my running fit on. And get ready for jiu-jitsu. That is 4 miles for the night. Now it is almost 6 o'clock and I have got to get going to jiu-jitsu. It is time for one of my favorite parts of the day. Going to jiu-jitsu. Oh man, I've fallen in love with it quite easily. It is an easy sport to fall in love with. I mean, it challenges you. It's rewarding. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. Also, I don't know if you can see in the dark, but I do have a little man bun going on because my hair was wild when I was running. I know it's hard to see me now. I apologize, but should be a good class. I will try to get someone to record me a little bit. If I can, I can. I'm sorry, but we'll see what I can do.
You're good.
Wrestling and jiu-jitsu. I think that was great. I think it's all right. Jiu-jitsu is different. If I'm gonna be passing right, I'm gonna keep my head here. I can't go here. It's different. You gotta learn how wrestling works inside of jiu-jitsu. Yeah. That works well. Snap down single legs, glass doubles, bear hugs, fireman carries work real well.
That's okay. It works.
So as you saw from that video, I don't know how much of that my mom's going to include. I hope all of it. If not all of it, then, you know, a good chunk of it. Jiu-jitsu is very hard. It's very technical. That guy I was facing is a blue belt and I'm a white belt. So it's a belt system in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It goes white belt's the lowest, then purple belt, then blue belt, brown belt, black belt. So he is 2 steps above me, basically. He was white belt, then he got his purple, now he's blue. So he's been doing it since he was like, I don't know, 13, and he's like 25, 26. So he's been doing it a long time, but he told me today that like every time that I'm with him, he has to think and he has to know what to do. He can't just go in there and spar with me like I'm a white belt, like they don't know what they're doing. So that honestly meant a lot to me. You know, I do try to get better, and even though I feel like I'm not getting better, that makes me feel like I'm getting better. He says he has to work hard every single time I'm with him, more than usual. So, and he says every single day that I do it, I'm getting better. So, you know what? That's a good day. I had fun today. Fun time. I
Love jiu-jitsu. Now it's time to go home and shower. I smell real bad. We're all showered. We're clean. We have dinner amongst other groceries. That's going to be it for me. The rest of the night, I'm just going to be probably playing Xbox with my friends, icing my ankle because I got ankle locked like crazy today. If you don't know what that is, you essentially grab someone's ankle, you put it in between your armpit, grip it, and rip it. And it got ripped. Not literally, but it's sore. So I'm going to ice that. It happened last week too. There's one kid in our class who he's so good at it. It's insane. But that's going to be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more Andrew and Adam content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment down below. I will try to get to the comments. I'm not as good as my mom, but I'll try my best. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you in the next one.